Hey everyone, this is Simply Put on Business Insider and I'm Sriram Iyer. Today I'm here to tell you how to get your milk for the morning chai, because we know if we order from the bed, somebody will deliver it to us before we finish brushing our teeth. That's called quick commerce, the latest buzzword in Indian e-commerce. The stuff that you order on apps and get it. Now, people are telling us that they'll be able to deliver it within 10 to 15 minutes of the order. And startups and investors and venture capitalists have pumped in over $1 billion in this year alone into businesses like these for a market that was estimated to be 20 million homes in this country who are ordering stuff online for quick deliveries at the end of 2020.
Now, the real thing over there is that the kind of instant gratification that you get, where you can basically walk to a nearby store, get a product in 10 minutes, is actually, like, if you really need to open that market, you need to replicate that experience online.
Now, that $1.2 billion number is what we know. There may be other investments that have not been reported, but here we are doing some back of the envelope calculations. So let's take that $1.2 billion invested and divide it by the 20 million homes that are already ordering for quick commerce, very quick deliveries. So that would amount to an investment of about 4,500 rupees per household. Now, if they are charged, let's say 50 rupees per delivery, then it would take about 75 deliveries for the companies to get that 4,500 rupees of investment back. Now, let's say every household will not order once. They may order more than once a month. Let's take an average of 3 orders per month. Then what would happen? It would take these companies 2.5 years to get those 75 deliveries, which means it will take 2.5 years to make that 4,500 back. So a lot of money has been invested and there is more coming in, and not from the same brands. Amazon has combined a couple of its delivery businesses in the daily grocery segments and put them under one umbrella entity called Amazon Fresh. Now, Amazon Fresh promises deliveries within 2 hours, but then it's Amazon. It's got like tons of money. And if it sees competition tightening and people are promising quicker deliveries and that's actually making a difference, Amazon can also say, I will deliver it within 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes, or like Ronnie Chieng said, give it to you before you can think of it. And it's not just Jeff Bezos. Even Mukesh Ambani and Tata are trying to sort of enter this space. Tata already has bought Big Basket, and Big Basket is going to start BB Now, which is also a super fast delivery segment. And they're apparently, both Ambani and Tata are looking at a company called Dunzo. And, reports say that they are looking to acquire this. There is a race to acquire Dunzo because these two companies also want to strengthen their quick delivery segment. So everyone from Jeff Bezos to Mukesh Ambani to Tata's, they're betting that more and more Indians would be rich enough to afford unplanned purchases. One estimate says that the combined revenue of all the companies in the quick commerce space will be anywhere between $3 to $5 billion by 2025.
These companies who are flooded with cash and who have basically been acquiring all these customers can actually play that game. And the point is that the question is, if you move your delivery service from 15 to 20 minutes, will your customers leave your platform? I don't think so. So I think it's a game about acquiring customers.
The point is, more and more money is getting invested in this space. So the market also has to grow at the same pace, if not faster, for these companies to make money out of it. But there is also competition, and when competition grows, pricing gets squeezed.
The whole point is that given it is a 10-minute delivery, you need to pick, pack, and process all these orders within less than a minute. And I think having that kind of an idea in terms of in every micro market, what is the exact demand that is going to look like? What is the customer preferences? How much do you really need to stock? I think those are some of the very, very tricky questions.
But right now, it looks like an opportunity, and that's why everyone is throwing their hat into the ring. So over the next few years, before this business gets to that kind of scale where people start making money, there will be a lot of players, which means some of them will get edged out and some of them will get bought out. Now, that's all on Simply Put this week. But do follow us and tag us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, StockTwits, any one of those places, and let us know what you would like to be Simply Put next week. For now, this is Sriram Iyer signing off.